Right now, somewhere in America, someone just got laid off. Their manager called it a restructuring. The press release called it an efficiency initiative. But the stock price went up 4% the next morning. This is not an accident. This is a system. And while you were reading headlines about ChatGPT, a $4.5 trillion transfer of power was already being engineered. Not by robots, but by boardrooms, following a very specific playbook. Let's start with that number. $4.5 trillion. Larger than Japan's entire GDP is the estimated value of human labor that AI is positioned to eliminate, automate, or restructure, according to McKinsey and Goldman Sachs. Doctors, accountants, writers, paralegals, coders, analysts, their economic output being redirected. The question nobody's asking loudly enough: redirected to whom?
Here's the part they don't teach in business school. This isn't the first time. In 1979, factory automation increased output by 40%, but eliminated over 3 million jobs. Wages flatlined. Gains went to shareholders. In the 90s and 2000s, software and offshoring gutted middle management. Corporate profits hit records. Median wages barely moved. Economists call it productivity without prosperity. More pie, fewer people getting a slice. Round 3 is here. And this time, it hits every industry simultaneously. Not just factories, but cognitive work, creative work, the stuff we thought was safe.
So who's collecting the check? The hyperscalers. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Meta spent over $400 billion building the AI infrastructure every business now depends on. They're the landlords of the AI economy. NVIDIA saw its stock rise over 800% between 2022 and 2024. They sell the shovels in the gold rush. And most quietly, institutional investors like BlackRock and Vanguard. When AI drives up corporate margins, they collect the returns. No agenda against workers, just the logic of capital. Meanwhile, the top 1% of Americans own 53% of all stocks. The top 10% own 89%. So when AI inflates profit margins, the benefits flow almost entirely to people who were already wealthy. Not a conspiracy, just math.
And which jobs are disappearing? Here's the cruel irony. Not the lowest paid ones first. The fast food worker, the plumber, the home health aide, they require physical presence AI still can't replicate. But the paralegal, the junior accountant, the graphic designer, the data analyst, they're being restructured right now. And many chose those careers because they thought cognitive work was safe. The factory workers of the 1980s thought the same thing.
So what do you do? Stop waiting for protection. Governments are years behind. The structural fixes, UBI, profit sharing, stronger labor laws, are real ideas, but they're not arriving fast enough to help you today. Understand that this isn't about intelligence, it's about leverage. The people thriving are either building the tools, owning the infrastructure, or learning to work alongside AI in ways that amplify uniquely human value. What AI can't replicate, yet, is genuine judgment in complex situations, trust, ethical reasoning, leadership in ambiguity. If your job is executing known processes, you're exposed. If it involves navigating complexity and building real relationships, you have more runway than the headlines suggest. Here's the question I'll leave you with. $4.5 trillion is moving. It's already moving. The only question is whether it moves past you or through you. Every major economic shift has had two groups, those who saw it coming and those who found out after the fact. The gap between them was never luck. It was information. You just watched this entire video. That already puts you somewhere different. The heist is happening.
The check is being written. The only question left is whose name is on it.